I went to a lot of different places. I went to one of the first aquaculture trade show they had. I think that's what I flew out to Washington, D.C. on. Walked through it in 5 minutes, picked up what I could, and changed my flight and flew back out. That's how short it was. Went to Purdue, went to about a couple different colleges. Ended up going out to Cornell University and talking to Mike Timmons, which probably was the most information I picked up anywhere. And then subscribed to all sorts of Fish Weekly, aquaculture magazines. Just started reading, doing a little research on it, a little bit on the net. Most stuff just footwork or groundwork, whatever you want to call it.
Well, we got on the internet. We joined the OAA, the Ohio Aquaculture Association, went to some of those meetings and tours, and locally we didn't see any facilities that we really thought that just really, we walked in and say, that's what I want. We started looking broader. We traveled to Maryland. We've been to South Carolina. My brother today's in Florida at a conference, and he'll be touring facilities there. So we actually found the design that we're using in Maryland, and then went from there. It's one of those things where we walked into buildings like, now that's what we've been looking for. Most facilities that we went into, a farmer threw them together and added a piece at a time, and it's kind of by gosh and by golly they made it there. But they've got so many different components, so much electronics, they've got so many pumps. The system we're using is completely air driven. That's a very simple design, doing the same thing that the more complicated designs are doing. We can do it on a lot more energy efficient.
All information you find is not right. You got to be able to pick out the things that make sense and that are right. There's a lot of stuff on the market that to me is a waste of money. There's one saying here I run across at one aquaculture show several years back: is the simpler the better once in a while. It just all depends on what a person's out, but there's a lot of products out there that a person's going to try to talk you into buying. Whether it works or not, I don't know. If we can't find what we want that makes sense, we build it. It's usually a lot cheaper. And that's the other thing too. There's a lot of stuff out there on the commercial market that's geared for people that's getting grants and research. The price is jacked up so high. It's what they consider what the market can handle. It's not built for production facilities. It's built for people getting the grant money and stuff to where they don't know what else is out there, or they don't know what to build or whatever. But it's different out there. There's a lot of honest people in this business. There's a lot of people I wouldn't trust.
Well, the extension people with Ohio State have tried very hard to get that message out and sponsor workshops and try to give people the chance to learn. And it's a wonderful effort they do. As it's turned out in the last, things kind of changed in the last 10 years, we now have more extension people in aquaculture than any other state in the north central region, which is like a 12-state, Great Lakes plus spot. In spite of all the budget cuts all the states are going through, we still have a very strong aquaculture program in Ohio, and now we have a trade school. Hocking Tech has developed a very strong aquaculture program, and so we have some ways for people to get trained besides going to the internet. There's some wonderful websites. Aquanic.org is the national clearinghouse for all of the extension publications, and typically I send people there first. I say, go do your homework, go read, go talk to the people at Ohio State. Then when they become serious about setting up a commercial facility, then I'd like to be able to have a chance to talk to them if I can, because there's some important things that we can try to tell them to help them prevent typical beginner mistakes.